Hello, and welcome to the first episode of a new series on my channel, My Pokemon Gyms of every type. Today, as you can see by my wonderful background, the title, and the thumbnail, we're doing Rock-type today. Rock-type gym. This is my ideal Rock-type gym that I could think of. This is, of course, a trend that has existed for like 8 years or something. It's been around for a while, but Birdkeeper Toby is the main one that I've been inspired by because he just picked up the series again and is making remakes of his old ones, so I thought I would want to too, because it sounds fun. And so I'll be doing these in the same order that he does them, starting with Rock. I think next is Normal, and then after that would be Fire. So I guess come back in a week or so for the normal one. But today we're doing Rock type. If you want to get a gist for what we're doing, you can check out Birdkeeper Toby's series in the link in the description. But apart from that, let's go on to my idea. So, the main idea for my Rock-type gym is very simple. Fossils. It's all about fossil Pokemon. And you'll see how that fits in. I think the way that I'm going to go about describing this is I'm going to take you through the normal Pokemon trainer's journey through my gym in a bit of a narrative style, instead of just explaining everything. And you'll see what that means as we go. But I'm doing fossils in not the normal way, I would say, but also a bit of an expected way. But of course fossils, because most fossil Pokemon are rock types, so it's a good category of rock type for my gym to be inspired by. Now let's head on to the mini roleplay, I guess. So you arrive at the Pewter City Gym, formerly Brock's rock type gym, and it says it's closed. It's closed, temporarily closed, as you can see. But you decide to go in anyway, because you're a little mischievous child, apparently. And so you go in, and you find that the entire gym is abandoned, where the trainers typically stand, like here, and then Brock's at the back. That's all gone. The trainers are missing, but you notice a little cave in the rocks. So you decide to go in and check it out, because once again, mischievous child. And you discover this AI-generated cave. It's actually from Dolly Mini. I, erased some of the things, but this was generated by AI, surprisingly. Very detailed instructions. But anyway, this is what you find. You go through the little cave, and you find this dug-out little area here with a few trainers. You make your way through the makeshift gym, and you realize that this is actually an illegal underground secret archaeological dig site that, I guess me, the gym leader, took it upon itself to create because he likes fossil Pokemon so much. He hoped he could discover his own, so he's illegally trying to find some fossils. And so as you try to make your way to the gym leader, the gym trainers will try to stop you. They're not really gym trainers, but for the purpose of this, they are gym trainers. There are these two punk trainers and these two scientist trainers because, of course, this is an illegal operation. There is also no puzzle for this gym because it's a stand-in for Brock's gym. It's not the first gym, but it is a very simple gym, a bit archaic, if you will, and from the Stone Ages, possibly prehistoric times. It's a fossil reference anyway. So you first start by encountering a scientist gym trainer. So both scientist gym trainer classes are the same. Each scientist gym trainer has 2 of these 5 fossil Pokemon. So it's not very difficult, and these are the 5 that they choose from. They could have a Tyrunt, Anorith, Kabuto, Dilly or Lileep, I don't remember, and Cranidos. They have 2 out of those 5 Pokemon. Of course, they're using rock type and fossil Pokemon. The other type of trainer that you encounter here, as I mentioned, is the Punk Gym Trainer, and each Punk Gym Trainer has 2 Pokemon. One of the fossils down here, the same to choose from as the scientist, and one of these mischievous dark type Pokemon up here, because they are aiding an illegal operation here. The mischievous Pokemon I chose that they could possibly use are Poochyena, Mastiff, and Scraggy, of course, all general punk-like Pokemon. And so they'll have, let's say, a Mastiff and a Tyrunt, or a Poochyena and a Lileep. So you fight your way through these trainers, and you finally make it to the end, where you encounter me, the Rock-type gym leader, also a scientist, who was just really into fossils, and so I decided to make this underground illegal dig site in my own gym. And so I say something like, "Oh, how did you get down here? You know you're not supposed to be in here, but I guess while you're here, might as well take you on." And then I unleash my team of Pokemon, probably starting with the Archon. The Archon will probably be easily taken out, and then I'll move on to my Bastiodon. Very defensive guy. I probably say something when I send out the Bastiodon that's like, "Oh, good luck getting through this one. My fossil Pokemon are hard as stone," or something. You know, the cheesy gym leader voice lines. And of course, probably after setting up something like Stealth Rocks or Spikes or something, I've been taken out of my Bastiodon and I send out my Kabutops. But you are likely easily able to take out my Kabutops as well, so I send out my final ace Pokemon. If you've seen Birdkeeper Toby's series so far, you know that one of the things that he's doing is that he has a Terastal Pokemon on each team as the ace. So of course, I chose one of the fossil Pokemon that was not a rock type and terastallized it to be a rock type, and I chose Dracozolt because it's my favorite of the Galar fossils, which are the only fossils that aren't part rock type. So I send out my Dracozolt, and I probably use some electric move or dragon move or rock move. Those really are the only options for a dragon electric type terastallized to be a rock type. But anyway, you're able to take me out. After taking out my final terastal ace Pokemon, I say, probably annoyed and aggressively, to get out. But I also am mostly just frustrated, not because you discovered my secret hideout, but because of how skilled of a battler you are, besting my ultimate rock-type fossil team as just a mere child. You then get prompted with the option to ask about the gym badge, and so then I say, fine, but don't tell anyone about this, and then I give you the Skull Badge and a TM. This TM is for Ancient Power, of course, because it's all fossils. Fossils are ancient Pokemon, so it makes sense. I don't know if there's a TM for Ancient Power, I don't know if that exists, but if there was, I'll give it to you. It does in this universe. So yeah, that would be my rock gym. Thank you to Birdkeeper Toby for the idea. Again, check out his series in the description. It's better than mine, especially in appearance. I'm literally using Google Slides for this. That's the budget that I'm working with. Anyway, remember to come back in a week or so for my normal gym. It'll follow a similar structure to this and once again be very unique and cool, like me.